Hello. Hello, Ruby. How are you? Hello, Miss again, magnetic. Yeah, that's a long thing to say. Yes, you were the first, Ruby. Hello, Kim. Oh, Thomas from Northern New York State. How are things tonight, this weekend? I'm feeling a little better than I did last week, but who knows? Ruby, I'm doing okay. Not great, but okay. Well, glad you're here. Not sure what ails you, but glad you're here. Hello, Thomas from Canton. Yes, someone did. Went to the barber, got the beard trim. I don't know. I guess we call this a goatee now. I don't know. Yeah, since I was in a mood, I'd figure I maybe change my appearance somewhat. Let me see here. Me and my dog. Hello, Jeff. Yes, nice to see you too. Uh, from Susan. Hello. Thank you, Susan. How are you doing, and how are all your people doing? Yeah, Kim Jones looking good. Well, thank you, Kim. Insanity. Glad to see you. Glad to see you too, Insanity. You should color your hair. No, we're not doing that. Color it what? It's a nice color, isn't it? Hello, Angie. Thank you, Helen. Well, it comes and goes, this feeling good stuff. I don't know what the heck it is. Uh, sometimes I'm full of tee hee, and other times it's like, yeah, wake me up when the day's over, pretty much. Oh, thank you. Few people have said I look sexy. Sexy. Hey, Craig. Who's late getting on, Craig? You're early. I usually get on at 5, don't I? Been a while. Yeah. Even my duck thinks I'm sexy. 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 ah. No, no. Yeah, we just started, all right. Chicky man. That's me, Chicky man. Yeah, before anybody asks, here's Bobby. uh, okay. I know, Craig. This is the chicken, and this is Bobby. Hello, Bobby. And I should change my middle name to Insanity because I'm feeling a little bit insane. Eh. Yeah. Oh, I got a couple more videos I'm sort of like trying to make. One from the last one I made when I brought in my sleeping bag, and then I got one the next day when I brought in my seat, my backrest. So yeah, so I got that video coming out too. I am not sure how insanity, how I get away with no gray on my head. I got a little gray here. Well, I did, and I definitely got a little gray here. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still glad I got a head of hair. Most people in my excuse me in my family were going bald. Thank you, Laura Lee, and Dan Devan and Miss Tina. Hello. I take it you guys are still up in BC, right? Hey Jeff, Terry. Hello, Terry. Uh, oh, gray is sexy. Well, it's just sexy enough. I just got a bit. Oh my lord. uh, well, thank you. Well, I like to, I like to change every now and then. I mean, I used to go with no beard, and then little beard, then a goatee, and then no goatee, then just a mustache, and yeah, but I do like the beard though. I do like the beard. Hello, how are you? Oh, walk in the rain. That almost rhymes. Cindy says, "Hi, just came in from a walk in the rain in the backwoods of Maine." La 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 la. Mm. Hey, Brett. Good to see you. Uh, Kim Jones. Yes, I did hear that Chrome and Emmy broke up. Yes. I watched their last video or his last video, Final Ride with Emmy or something like that. Yeah. I gave him a call. I gave her a call. Uh, she was out of cell, so she just texted me. She said she's fine. So, you know, yes, I heard about all that. Uh, okay, well, let me see. Not much new. I messed up yesterday. I was supposed to meet up with my buddy Brent, go for a coffee. I thought because I was waiting for the person. I was waiting for the person to come over and um, give me a shower, help me with the shower thing, but they didn't come till 3. And then Brent, before he was going out fishing or something or looking for fish, he said, "Oh, you want to go for coffee?" And I thought he was meant, "Oh yeah, well he'll come here for coffee." And anyways, he went to Timmy's and I missed him. So yeah, that was. I've had a few fumbles like that. I probably misunderstood stuff. So, but it's all good. I mean, we have coffees regular. Um, and what else? Yeah, well, I got out a few days, rode around. You seen that one video where they took a picture of the church? It wasn't so much the church, and it was I just sometimes when I drive by, I took a different street this time, right? And when I drive by, I'm like, it's like right in the middle. It's like right in the middle, like it's about a minute from downtown, 2 minutes from downtown type deal, and it's right there. And it's just like I just looked at it. This thing is humongous. And then I noticed that the church rectory. I knew that name before Insanity when you were saying, "Oh, the name I was looking for was the rectory." I knew that. It's just like that's the problem I have. Like my brain stutters, and I forget stuff I already know. I've been in a few rectories in my day, uh, when I was getting clean and sober and stuff like that, and I known a lot of priests and stuff like that. So um, yeah, I knew the name. It's just that for the life of me, I couldn't spit it out. Uh, well, my summer's good, Anu. Jeffy, how has your summer been so far? Well, my summer's good. Um, it's somewhat boring. It's like, yeah, I know it sounds bad. I should be grateful every day I got, every breath I take. You know what I mean? But um, it's somewhat boring because I can't really get out. It's not like it has been for the previous 5 years where I was out and about and doing different things. So compared to that, it's boring, but it is what it is, and it's getting better. Like I said, I got to focus on the fact I did get my license, and now I'm working on trying to get it together and get a vehicle. I've been looking, but nothing right now. It's always seems to be a few bucks short of what I need. Um, so yeah, but it will come, and and on a funny note, last night I had a dream and it was like really real. It felt really real. I had a dream I lost my vehicle. I was searching for it. I thought I parked it here in my dream, and I walked around the block 3 or 4 times saying, "Where the heck?" And then I think that has something to do with my memory. I think that has something to do with my desire of wanting to get a vehicle, and I feel a little lost and panicky. And I think it sort of like answered a lot of questions. But yeah, it was quite it was quite shocking. Uh, oh, Ruby, when we go for coffee, we go we go down the block sometimes, or he comes, or my friend comes here. Uh, uh, ah, Dan Devant. Yes, that is. I believe that church is my buddy. I think my buddy Brant got married in that church. I believe so. Now I'm not sure, but I'm pretty like if my memory serves me well, and I just said it doesn't. I'm pretty sure that he got married in that church when he got married the first time. Uh, Hi Jeff, hi everyone. Hope everything's going well for everyone. Thank you, Roxanne. Uh, oh yes, Insanity, you're having all those forest fires out there again, eh? Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I hope you're okay too. Um, oh, Mark from England. Yay. Glad you could make it. Uh, what time is it over there, Mark? If you don't mind me asking. Thanks, Brent. I've seen that. Okay, good. I'm glad my mind's not going too bad. Uh, Cindy, gonna shower in the rain, are you, Cindy? Or at least use rainwater? That broken nomad. Jeffy Bear, you summoned me with coffee? No, I just mentioned the coffee. uh, wow. That's pretty hot. Like you said the other day when you texted me. Uh, yeah, that reminds me when I came across. That was unreal. I wouldn't want to go through that again. Thank you. No, thank you. Uh, I think Insanity, he's in Texas, I believe, unless I'm totally wrong. Somewhere in Texas. Oh yeah, like Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. 2 p.m. in Dawson City. Oh yeah. So you're 4 hours. One, two, three. Well, no, I guess you're 3 hours. That's like West Coast time. Yeah. Well, I know some of them. I don't know all of them. Yes, I heard Lauren's over there in Europe. Yeah. Well, all you guys out there like Broken Nomad, when's the best time to visit your state? Would that be in the winter, or does it get cold there too? I keep on forgetting. There used to be somebody that followed me. I haven't seen her in a while, so she used to tell me different things. Oh, from northern BC. Glad you guys can make it. You must be near where Chrome is and the fires and the smoke or whatever. Well, thank you, Glenn. Glad you are here. Uh, okay. Okay, you said it, but okay. Broken Nomad, best to visit South Texas from April, June, September, October. Avoid July and August, December, and January. Well, okay. July, I would imagine, and August probably get hot. What happens in December and January? Snow, or cold, or ten p.m. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. One, two, three, four, five. You're 5 hours ahead then. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I was worried about that. I was worried about that. If I ever decide to go to different places, I want to go like not on the peak times, but I'd like to go. Like I'd probably like to go now. Say like if I was this time of year, but yeah, I don't. I'm not really in. I'm not really going to enjoy that weather up there. Yeah, I remember coming across the last time it was 100 and what was it? I think it was 115. I think it was like 42 or 44 degrees Celsius. I didn't like that quite much. No. Well, yeah, that's the other thing, Margaret. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I don't want to be a snowbird. I want to be in between a snowbird and something else. I don't like big crowds. That's for sure. I don't. I'm not a big crowded person. I used to be, but not anymore. Uh, who's home? Oh, okay. Sorry. I think the kids just came home. Oh, cool. I'm glad you ran into him. I hear he's having problems with his van now, though. That's always the thing. Eh? It doesn't matter who you are, how poor you are, how rich you think you are. I mean, van problems hit us all, and sometimes they hit us in multiple. Like, I remember, and everything went crazy in my van. It was like nuts. So unreal. Uh, oh, Memora 7. Remember the term. Jason D. That stands for January, August, September, October, November, December for bad weather. Really? I've never heard of that before. That's got to be an American saying. I've never heard of that before. Uh, Broken Omen. Just in the last 12 months, I've seen over 3 dozen new RV parks go up, and they're all full to capacity, all within a 5 mile radius. Wow. Yeah, I heard that. Like when I every now and then I drop into Bob Wells or I drop into RV Living or something like that, and they're always talking about this is going up, that's going up. I mean, they're pretty fancy, but I mean they're pretty nice. I mean, you got a place to park, and sometimes they're fairly cheap, but it's just like that's like living in sticks and bricks sometimes to me in subdivisions. Like, I mean, you can't spit out the window, you'll be hitting the guy next to you. And that's what they end up being. So you go from a stick and brick to shoulder in an RV park. And that's not always fun either, I don't find. Well, I thought snowbirds were supposed to leave, perhaps start an ad campaign for somewhere else. Well, that's it. You know, I like Broken Nomad. I like that. At Margaret. I wish they would. They clog up the streets and their stupid driving cause lots of accidents in the small area. Go home already. See, that's why us nomads. I mean, we keep on moving a little bit at a time. Like I mean, we don't stay in one spot too much, or not supposed to, anyways. Or if it's a different spot to sleep, make sure it's different every night. So that's kind of cool. Uh, uh, Broken Noma. They say that here too. Oh, it looks like I'm on track to have the van rebuilt so I can be on the road by the end of September. I can't to get. I got to get away from all of these people. Yeah, I noticed that too. Broken Noma. I don't really like crowds. Like this city I'm in here is it's like 63,000. I think it's not that big, but I'd rather have a smaller place. Be quite honest. Yeah, I don't like a lot of people anymore. I used to, but Yeah. Terry Newell, I didn't move my van for 2 weeks. Every door, every wheel, both mirrors are now homes to wasps. I'm allergic. Oh, that's not good. Uh, well, thank you, Glenna. I appreciate that. Jose's road trip van. Oh, hi, Jose. Been a while since I've seen you or heard from you. Yes, Jeffy. What about the rig? Did you find one? No, I'm still look. You know, I'm still looking. Um, it's like I got a certain amount of money right now. I don't have a lot. Like I mean, like, and I don't want to keep on repeating that. But that's my story. I had a certain amount of money. I had about $5,000 saved up, and then I had to pay for a whole bunch of stuff with my getting my license back, and then I started at 20, and then I ended up at 2,500, and then from there now I'm back up to 3,700 with the help of a friend of mine, and you know, yeah, I'm back up to 3,700, and I'm looking, but every time I look, it's like the prices seem to go up, or I stop looking for $2,500 vehicles and I start looking for $3,500 vehicles, and I keep on coming short or something. I keep on like I don't have enough cash for everything. Like maybe I got it to pay, but I wouldn't have it for taxes or et cetera, et cetera. But maybe it's not the time. I don't know, but I'm still looking. And if I see something that I really like and it's really worth, then I'll make a leap. But for now, I'm just when I sell some stickers. Uh, I had some the other day. I sold. So when I sell some stickers, this is the newest one, and these are the original ones. You know, um, for 14.99. No, get you a pack of three or $5 a piece. Uh, I mean, and I'm trying to do that, and I'm trying to get my stuff together so my carving will start again. And thank you very much, Terry. I appreciate that 100%. I love it. Thank you very much. Uh, yeah. So yeah, no, I think I said. Let me see. I'm getting all like. Okay, Margaret, did you say 56,000? No, I said. I think I said 64,000. Uh, and that's small. Well, it's small compared to Ottawa. It's small compared to other towns or like other places around me. Like I mean, it's fairly big, I guess, but it's small compared to like Toronto and stuff like that. And there's other towns around here, Winchester, Kempful. They're all smaller in comparison. Oh, thank you very much, Kim. I appreciate that too. I thought coffee wasn't good for you. Oh, I'm gonna drown in coffee now. Thank you. Uh, yeah, Ottawa is 1 million. Thank you, Dan and Miss Tina. Yeah, no, that's it. Ottawa is 1 million, and some of that 1 million is towns that used to be cities separate of Ottawa, like Gloucester and Nepean. That used to be a city itself. They didn't have that many, but they all together, they all got moved together, and now it's like it makes up 1 million people. You need to sell Jeffy Hugsbear. I started walking around hugging people for a little bit of cash. I was going to say I was going to use the P word, but they'll call me a street worker if I start saying, here, you want to buy a hug? You want to buy a hug? I'm up for it, though. I'm up for it. Yeah, I'm up for it. I'd do anything for a hug. Free bear hugs for donations. Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, thanks, Badge. Hello, my little friend. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Hope you guys are doing well. Hence, not free. Yes, Caleb, I'll do anything for a Klondike bar. Holy geez, Brent, 41 million in the entire Manila area. What's that thing? What would you do for a Klondike bar? uh, good to hear, man. Good to hear. Uh, Broken Nomad. Kim Jones, I'll buy you a case of them if you come down here and finish my van for me in this heat. No, Kim ain't leaving her apartment. No, she when she texts me in the morning, she's off. She says I'm working from my office, and at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, she's still in her PJs. she ain't getting out of her apartment. Be honest, Kim. uh, that's right, Jeffy. That's right. I know. I know, Kim. I'm not making Kim mad. I've talked to Kim about staying at home working. She hates it when she has to go to work. She goes, I want to sit here. She got her whole thing all set up in front of her and everything. I just noticed I got this little red heart beside me. Woohoo! Wow. Insanity. Even if I don't leave the house, I have to get into work clothes. Oh, I don't get anything done. Or I don't get anything done. Yeah. Nothing wrong taking a break every now and then. So yeah, I was trying to tell you all the stuff. Oh yeah, um, I got a couple of appointments coming up. I do have. Well, I'm doing good. I know some of you might say, "Oh, that's disgusting," but I'm doing good. I'm taking at least 3 showers a week now, and I smell pretty. Yes. Um, yeah, I'm taking 3 showers a week. That is good, and that's helped me out a lot. At least get anxious to do that. And what else is there? Oh yeah, and I got an appointment coming up this Wednesday for my hearing aid. Supposedly this week sometime I'm supposed to hear back from my physical therapist. He's supposed to come up with a plan, and yeah, he's supposed to come up with a plan for me. And yeah, that's about it as far as I know, unless something comes up, unless something comes up different or whatever. Not who for showers. Yeah, I know, I know, I am on a roll, Badge. Hey, I got right into that nomad lifestyle or living in a van lifestyle that I wasn't taking too many showers. I think a lot of it had to do with fear of falling on my butt, fear of falling on my head, I guess. Because I gotta do some acrobatical skills, getting from my chair to my the stool with wheels, rolling across the bathroom floor, and then jumping on the shower stool. Uh, yeah, it's really like yeah, it can be can be a little scary sometimes, and sometimes I just look at that and I say, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to do it. But now that this person comes in 3 times a week, uh, yeah, I sort of like build up a yeah, okay, let's do it, let's go. So yeah, so I do it. I'm happy. Uh, oh, Ruby, I think about that question all the time. Just like it's like repeats in a lot of things. Ruby says, that gets me wondering, how are you going to shower when you are on the road with a van? Well, as soon as I can get into the shower here and I know they're all different, as soon as I can get in here to the shower at the Aqua Club, I got to figure out what their layout is. And once I see their layout, I know they have wheelchairs, so I can pop out of my wheelchair into their wheelchair and I could probably take a shower in that or pop out of the wheelchair. And some of them do have benches uh, that you can sit on and shower under. I mean, they're for people who have a hard time standing up. So I know that they're there. I just got to see what the layout is. That's why I say every time I go into a different place, it's different because their layouts are different. I once used to take a shower at down at Spanish Banks, and they got like we used to call them gang showers. It was like, I mean, the men and women were separated, but when you walked in, uh, there was showers all the way along the wall, and then there was one shower um, that was along the wall, but it had a bench that you can drop down and you can sit on. So that's how I would have to take a shower like that, and then get dried up, and then hop back into my chair, and then get changed like I normally would. So yeah, uh, oh my, thanks, Kim. Kim's cheating. She's cooking and eating while she's listening. Yes, you were right, Sanity. uh, no, Margaret, that's not Margaret writes gang showers. That's when the police hose down the crowd, right? No, no. Gang showers is an open shower concept where everybody stands and they can see everybody else butt naked. That's what they call gang showers. Don't drop the soap. No. Sorry. Uh, um, That's pretty cool, though. Yeah, gang showers. I like that. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Oh, I guess Kevin just texted me something. I think the lowest is 39 degrees. The rest is like in the 40s, the 41 and something. So it's a little toasty all week, he says. I said, holy jeez. Uh, Ribs on in the air fryer. Craig, all right. Show them what I made. What did you make? You didn't make it yet, did you? Hey, is this what they call multitasking? Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, that's what Kim's making. Look at that. Put it sideways. There you go. There you go. Here you go, Kim. Oh, my Lord. Oh, yeah. Glenn Russell, I go to the restroom. I come back and you're talking about dropping the soap in the shower. Okay, well, lots of. No, I'm not. In case you missed it, we were talking about what I call, well, what they call up here sometimes a gang shower, an open concept where it's not individual stalls. It's basically shower heads all the way around the shower room, and you go in there butt naked and you shower. Sometimes there's not many people in there. Sometimes it's crowded. All I was saying is funny thing. It's like remember that in high school. Don't drop the soap. So yeah, that's when you came in, I guess. Oh man. Uh, oh, pizza is sounding good. I have a frozen jalapeno pepperoni I could pop in. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm not sure what I'm going to make tonight. Uh, no, Insanity's only got a chainsaw, not a drone. Oh yeah, broken nomad. Yeah, that's how it is in the military. Assholes and elbows all around. Pretty much. We'll have no more visual conversations. It's upsetting some of the people here. uh, okay, Dan and Miss Tina, you guys have a great time. Be safe, and we'll see you soon. Okay, bye bye. I have a new drone, loving it, but too hot to get outside to fly it until September. Yeah. Ron sees America. Howdy, Ron. How are you? I believe drones are cheap over there. Well, I don't know what cheap is, but I think you can. Well, you can pick up on probably. Well, I, I haven't looked at one yet, but you can pick up one for about I think $300-400 new. But then But then, okay, Broken Nomad just jumped in there and said 1,300 wasn't cheap. And I'm sure that's American, right? Broken Nomad. Yeah, so it's not cheap. $1,300 there plus that'd be about 1,600 here plus. Yeah, we're doing great. Well, I'm doing all right, doing better than I have done. Thank you, Ron, for asking. Uh, I'm just catching the conversation for 5 minutes here. Scotland. Oh, Scotland. Right on. Woohoo. I used to know some people from Scotland. I think they're all past now, but yeah. Uh, well, thank you. Thank you for stopping in. I think it's Claire Gillis, right? Yeah. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. 1,300 USD. Ouch. Oh, there. Yeah. I wasn't sure what he paid for his, but Brad P said he got his Mini 2 used $600 Canadian with a Fly More package, I think. So, yeah. I mean, it all depends. They're out there somewhere. Well, nothing's really cheap down here either. I mean, it's if you're American buying Canadian, then it's cheap for the Americans. If you're Canadian buying American, it's not cheap for the Canadian. No, because then we got to add on our dollar is worth $1.30 or $1.40. Their money. So yeah, it's not nothing's cheap anymore. Let's face it. Lauren is in the cheapest part of Europe right now, but not here. Oh, really? Where is Lauren at? I forget the name. I know he mentioned it, and I've been watching him a little bit, but I forget the name. Yeah, well, insanity. Pretty soon, USA won't be worth chicken feed. Yeah, that might be true, but it still probably cost us $1.30 or 40 for your chicken feed. For $1 worth of chicken feed, it still probably costs us more. Uh, Cindy Grave. My family is from Scotland. Gordon. I'm not sure how much 1,600 euro is, Ruby. My father's last my father. I didn't know him, but my father's last name was Gordon. So I believe I got some Scottish in there somewhere. Hey Graham, how are you? I've been watching some of your well, not videos, but your pictures and stuff. So it looks like you guys are having a great time. Leave some of the lobster for us, eh? I see you eating a lot of lobster there all the time. Slow down, boy. I want to have some when I go down there. Budapest. Okay. Thanks, Ruby. Yes. Well, yeah. I mean, there's things on each side, right? Like, yeah, yeah. I wish our gas was a little bit cheaper than it is, but it is what it is. I mean, so far I'm getting off pretty good because I'm not really paying anything right now. Yeah, 5.10 a gallon. We are paying. Well, last time I looked, I think it was up to like $1.75 a liter since there's like 3 liters, so we're over a 5.10 a gallon. So yeah. Oh, Budapest, Hungary. Okay. Thank you, Ruby. Yeah, I love Nova Scotia. I only drove through it partly. Nova Scotia. Yeah, that's the Cabot Trails there, right? As I only drew, we drove through there. I took a little ferry in the middle of Nova Scotia, and it was so lovely there that you know I always forget. I hear everybody say take money and take your card with you, but I forgot that we didn't have any money on us. But I did have my card, like my Interac card and stuff. And when we got to the ferry, I said, "Oh, you don't have Interact?" And they said, "No, no." And I said, "Oh, I got no money. We got to come back this way. I'll pay you when I get back here. I promise." And he said, "No, no, that's all right." You know, I mean, he let us go through, right? And I was so amazed by that because most places won't. Most places won't. I mean, I've been to a few places where no, you'll have to back up and get off the boats until you can get cash. uh, but they did, and then on the way back, I tried to pay them again, and they said, "No, no, that's all right. Don't worry about it." So it was all good. It was just a great atmosphere. I loved it. Oh, $1.78 there. Oh, geez. Yeah, $1.71. Craig. Okay. Wow, 3.13 a gallon in Wisconsin. Woohoo! Yeah, Kim. Kim says insanity and Kevin. Zero for me since I don't drive. And yes, half the time during the week you don't leave home. So yeah, of course it's going to be cheap on gas for you. You're still in your pajamas making food. Hey Martina, how are you? Glad you could make it. Converted, we are paying about 4.76 per gallon. Okay, well, I guess we're paying pretty good then. Uh, please send ice cubes to Texas and California. Okay. Yeah, Branson. No, he just got back from a little 3-day trip there down at the East Coast. Uh, Glad to hear that. I didn't say that, Kim. I didn't say that. Making food. I didn't say that. Oh, I know. I know. It's crazy, Ruby. Yeah. Margaret, now there's an idea. A discount on gas if you wear pajamas when you fill up. Wow, Carl Simpson, 2.90 a gallon in North Alabama. Wow, let's all go there. I know you're saying it, Kim. I was just making sure it wasn't me. Hello, Darlene. How are you? Thank you for dropping in, Claire Gillis. I appreciate it. All the way from Scotland. Oh, Wow. Ohio. Is that eastern states, southern states? Where is that? Western states? Ohio. I don't have an American map in front of me. Midwest. Okay, thank you. Ah, below Michigan. Yes, okay. I got you now. Well, I got you in my head here, like, yeah, okay. I know where Michigan is. I've been to Michigan. I've been to Flint, Michigan. No, that's yeah, that's what I'm hearing from everybody. Okay. Yeah, all you people from America got me beat when it comes to my map. Because you know where most of those places are, I would imagine. I still get lost in Canada. I mean, I know where British Columbia, Calgary, Saskatchewan, yeah, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, uh, Winnipeg, Ontario, Quebec, uh, New Brunswick, PEI, Nova Scotia. Yeah, I know where all those places are. Different places inside those places, I might get lost, but yeah. Um, I haven't heard much. I think she's pretty busy. Uh, yeah, I think they're busy. He's getting some stuff done on the mainland, and she's holding the fort. And I haven't really heard from him. I mean, I talked to uh, which one's who? I talked to Rocketeer. He's doing good. He's doing all right. Talked to him. I haven't been able to get in touch with, but she texted me the other night and said she'll call me this week sometime. So yeah, I think all is well. Yeah, no, she's busy. Ohio is next to below Michigan. Yeah, and what's the Wisconsin? That's above Michigan, right? I believe that's where another person I know is friend and subscriber is Raven in the van. I am. Yeah, I think that's where it is. I notice when you're out west, is west of Michigan. Thank you. When you're out west, everything seems to be. I don't know where it starts or where it stops, but everything seems to be a little spread out. But when you get to the east, man, you go through. You know, I think I went through most states in the east when I drove through. I've been through 18 states, maybe more. Yeah, but I've been through 18 of them, and on the East Coast, getting towards like New York and all that, they all seem to clam up. Like there's a lot of them. Oh, hello, Brenda from Kentucky. Okay, yes, East is a cluster. No, but it's the same thing in Ontario, Quebec. Like because I think the West was. Well, I mean, it just makes sense. I mean, the West wasn't established at first; it was later. I mean, that's why they call was the Oregon Trail. That's why I mean most when I was growing up, most cowboy movies and stuff were saying go west, go the Oregon Trail, and it went all the way out west. And yeah, I've been to Oregon. I seen signs where it says this is where the Oregon Trail came through, and I'm looking like, how the heck did they get up in here? I mean, there's mountains, there's rocks, there's oh yeah, it was nasty looking. So I can just imagine. Oh, Packer country. Green Bay Packer, is that what you're talking about? Sorry. Uh, wow. Broken Nomad. I've lived in over 40 of the 50 states here in the U.S. Uh, Jeffy, silly question. As a YouTuber, knowing you're getting views from all over the world, how does that make you feel? Well, well, it's not a silly question, actually. I mean, I'm amazed that people from all over the country, all over the world, drop in to say hello. Like, you know, not that I'm famous, even though some of my friends say, "Oh, you're famous, you're a YouTuber," but no, I mean I'm not famous by any means. But yeah, that's sort of like I don't know what it does to me. It's like it doesn't go to my head, but it's just like yeah, it puts a smile on my face. Like yeah, I wanted to be recognized when I was younger, and now I'm recognized all over the country. Even though a lot of us, I know a lot of us, none of us, like 99% of us, never met face to face, but I recognize the names. I recognize, when you come on and you say stuff, I recognize all that stuff. And it's just like, wow. Yeah, I'm pretty, yeah, I'm pretty taken by it. Worthington, UK, spring forwards. Well, thank you for showing up. See, that just makes, yeah, that's cool. Uh, Jeffy Bear insanity. Jeffy Bear, the influencer. I hope I answered your question there, Ruby. It's just, yeah, I mean, that's cool. Uh, yeah, well, there's a lot of people out here in the East compared to the West, but I mean, I love the West. It's laid out. I mean, I loved, like Washington State, driving. I used to drive down all the time with my ex girlfriend. Um, used to drive down with her all the time. I won't call her. Yeah, her name was Catherine. So I used to drive down with Catherine all the time to go to Oregon because she has family in Oregon, away from Portland, Oregon, just outside there a bit. A place called Sandy, Oregon. That was nice, nice ride. And I always got lost every time I went there. I took a different direction for a while. Then I finally got it. And then when I left to come across Canada or to come across the states to get to Ottawa, um, I drove Catherine down to Oregon again, dropped her off there. She spent time with her cousins, and then I decided to drive all the way. I drove all the way down to oh no, or one time she went with me. We drove down together. She went with me. one time she flew. No, she flew down. Yeah, I don't know how. Oh, I think she flew down there because I went first. So then I picked her up when she flew down. Then we went from there and we rented a car and we went all the way out east to Nova Scotia, PEI, stuff like that. And then on the way back, that's right. On the way back, uh, yeah, she came and we drove all the way back. It was gorgeous. I mean, like she was American too, so she knows. I don't know how she knows it, but she knows her not her history, but I mean she knows. She could remember stuff when she was a kid. So, and I always thought like I never heard you talk about that, but she remembers, and she was correct. I remember we had a little bit of an argument. How do you know? You haven't been here. And he said, I'm telling you. And then I took what I said, okay, because I'm the driver. She wasn't, right? She wasn't even a real good navigator because she said that. I don't navigate. Anyways, so we're driving. She goes, I'm telling you, if you go here, and then, yeah, she took me to a place I thought, how the hell did you know that? And she said, oh, I remember it when I was a kid. And that's what it was. And she got a very good memory. So she took me to places that I probably would never have seen if it wasn't for her telling me that. But yeah, it was all good. It was just, but we had an enjoyable time. Like, it was fun, you know. It was fun for sure. I'd do it again. What do you mean you wouldn't wear Terry Newell? Margaret, actually, I'm not a football fan, but for your own safety, I wouldn't wear a Bears shirt up here. Hey, I mean, this wouldn't be okay. Terry, this wouldn't be okay. How about this? Hey. I'm not really a football fan either. I used to be, but not one in particular. But yeah, I used to be. Uh, let's see. Jeff Ruby. I think it is special knowing people all over the globe. I met a lot of people worldwide through metal music festivals. Many of us are still keeping contact. Well, that's cool, Ruby. Well, yeah, it's just like, hey, I can honestly say pretty much every province I know people in every province in Ontario, or I mean in Canada. I always say Ontario. I don't know why, but every province in Canada, I'm pretty sure. I know a lot of people in the U.S., as you can see. So yeah, it is important, and that's special too. I find that special, man. I can talk to people. I mean, I've seen them enough. I talk to them enough. I mean, I got people like I mean, I talked to a friend of mine, Raven, in Wisconsin. I talked to um, sorry, my brain. I'm glad she's not here because she'd probably curse me now. Rambling Rocketeer in Hawaii or Maui or wherever. Yeah, Kauai. I mean, yeah. Uh, and then there's California, Insanity. New York is Kim, uh, Kevin, I believe, that Texas. And there's a few other people. I knew a couple of other people in Texas and all the in betweens. Uh, yeah. Well, that's it. Yes, Sam. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, I've always, I don't know. I mean, a lot of the U.S. has attracted me through movies. Now I know movies are a lot of them are just sort of like just movies. That's it. But the places that the places that are there, um, that's attractive to me. I mean, I've been disappointed. I've been disappointed a few times with. Please don't take this to heart or nothing. I've been disappointed with Mount Rushmore. I love the fact that, but I liked it better on TV because you didn't get the whole crowd thing all around it. Because when I went there in person, I was a little disappointed because of the crowds because you couldn't really move or see anything. It, it it was different. It's different on TV. They give you a big close up and stuff like that. And I love the fact of Mount 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 Rush. No, not that. That's what I just said. Mount Rushmore, and then the other one, Old Faithful, the park there. Uh, I like that. I mean, I love that, but I didn't like being there because again, crowds. I liked it on TV, but I didn't like it in person. But there's other places like the mountains. Um, I forget now. Now I'm getting messed up. I forget but some of the places I've been through, uh, I loved it there, uh, because I could see what I seen, but I seen it in real. Like some of it, like what's them mountains in Wyoming? Is it? I think I've been to the Badlands. I've been to different places like that, but there wasn't many crowds, but it was just like mountains or formations and stuff like that. I loved that because I said, "Yeah, I've been here. Like I've seen it. Now I've been here." You know, and I think I was watching. I don't know what it was. I think it was like a couple of westerns I used to watch. I don't know if it was True Grit or something, but I recognized some of the mountains. Like I recognized the scenery a little bit, and I said, "Yeah." I'm not sure if that was. Oh, I forget where it is now, but anyways, I like that. I was like, "Yeah, I've been there," and I mean that's what draws me. I just love some of the stuff there. Yellowstone. Thank you. Yeah, I loved Yellowstone, Broken Nomad. It was great. And, the park was great. It's just uh, Old Faithful didn't do it for me because I liked it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it was great, but it was a lot of people, and there was garbage everywhere, and I didn't like that. I was like, that cheapened it a bit for me. But I did like the whole area. No, I haven't seen the new movie yet, Terry. Um, yes, that's true. But I just like the wherever they do scenery or they do background shots or whatever of the red mountain or the red piles of dirt or whatever they call them, rocks or mountains. I don't know, but it's just cool. It's just cool. Uh, I love going to the U.S. Ruby. Okay, I love going to the U.S. I went there 3 times when I was much younger, but I love Canada and Alaska more, and I love Europe, but not Belgium. But here too much too long. Been here too much too long. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's yeah. Every place has a different thing, right? So it's just cool. Oh wow, that's cool. Spring gig in Wyoming. Yeah, I love that. Joe, Joe, Joe. Hey Jeffy, enjoying your chat from Brom Lake. Good old Squamish weather's great. Glad you can come by and see us. No, that's great. That's great. Yeah, I miss up there. I do miss up there, Squamish. I hear Walmart's getting overcrowded. Oh, yes, I've been to both sides of Niagara Falls, Swan Sock. Yes, and I do like it. I mean, I've been down in the river. I've been down like in the Maid of the Mist. Can't see nothing because I wear glasses, so your glasses get all spruced up with water and stuff. But no, it was great. I loved it. Uh, and I've been to the American side, and I've been close where a piece of the falls fell off. And that was interesting. I mean, all that information is interesting. I like that. Yeah, well, that's it. That's the whole point. You know, that's it, Margaret. Wherever I go, I always want to meet the locals. Yeah, I mean, I always want to talk to people, see people. Wonder what's going on, and yeah, it's kind of cool. I love it. I've been to Florida once. I've been to Florida. I've been to I've been to Hollywood, California. I didn't really think I did, and then I went to Anaheim because I went to Disney World. I've been there. I've been to Cuba, but these last three places I told you about, it wasn't driving a vehicle, or I mean, I wasn't living in a van or anything. Uh, and we flew down there. I've been to Vegas. Yeah, I've been to a few places. Yeah. Oh. You too, Broken Nomad. See you later. You have a great one. Say hi to mom for us. Uh, Swan Sock. I would love to see the falls. Oh yeah, the falls are pretty good. Niagara Falls. When I was first married back in 1979. Yeah, I mean it's getting a little bit. It's getting a little bit. Well, it's always been commercial. Like I mean, it's not what you expect. Everything's for some reason everything looks great on a camera, but I find some places when you get to it in person, I'm a little disappointment. I'm a little disappointed. Yes, Disney is hurting now. I hear that. I've been to Disney in Florida, and I've been to Disney, like I said, Anaheim, California, and yeah, I enjoy Niagara Falls more than I thought I would. I love Cave of the Winds on the American side, where you can stand under a bit of the falls. Really, I never knew that. I was over there, but I never knew that. I was having, you know, sometimes sometimes I guess now in my circumstances now, I guess I'm going to miss some of those things. I'll be able to see some things, but I won't be able to get right in there, you know, because of wheelchair accessibility and stuff. Um, you know, I'll have to watch things from afar maybe. And that's okay because at least I can still see them. I mean, that's a conflict I guess I have to come to within myself. Uh, yeah, you know, just yeah, that's some things I got to deal with. I mean, I might not be able to do a lot of the stuff I used to be able to, but I can still do some of it, or I can get close enough to some of it. Like Mount Rushmore, for instance, say I might not be able to get right up there like I did when I walked, but I can see her from the parking lot, or if I go by there again, if it's not too crowded. Excuse me, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. If I get there, it's not too crowded. I can see. I can get up close enough, and I can see most of most of it. So it's all good. I mean, it's just yeah, you just got to resort to what you can do. That's all. Hey, Jackie, glad to see you. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do things differently, and that's the thing. Like Ruby came up with a few things, a few questions there, like shower and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean the good thing for me is I'm used to the shower thing. I can get around. Might be a lot of sponge baths or stuff, but you know I don't need to. I don't need to go to any building to go to take uh, to have a pee, a bowel movement, or a shower. I can do it all from my van. Now I have to get out and empty it or whatever, but I can do all that. So I'm not worried about I'm not worried about anything else right now. And there's also places I've seen like um, Vancouver actually down near if you get there early in the morning before a lot of people show up, you can go underneath them showers, their water showers outside. It's good for wiping off, taking off salt water from you. But you can go in there and take a quick little shower, rinse your hair off or whatever. Uh, you know, that would be cool too. You just you gotta get that word out of your mouth that says you can't. No, no, no. It's not you can't. You have to find a different way to do it, and possibly you'll find it. Sometimes it's impossible to find it. So maybe in that one, say, yeah, well, I tried it, doesn't work for me, so I won't be doing that again. But then you move on to whatever. But if you say you can't, you put yourself in a box and you can't get out of it. Then you become miserable. You became a ginger, Craig. No, Jake Hathaway, Jackie Hathaway. Where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, it's just you know you got to take the negative out of your mouth before you sort of like say anything. Because if you say you can't do it, then you sort of like give up. It's like an automatic rush from your brain to whatever. It's like, oh no, I can't do that. I can't do that. No, no. I try not to say that. I mean, I try just to look at the situation. And it's like I told somebody one time. Oh no, I was reading a guy I follow, Blind Views, a year ago. Well, the first time I went fishing, and I explained it that way. I said, "I am I'm going fishing, and I don't think about going fishing. I think about how like people, how are you going to get in the boat? How are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? And I don't think about that so much. I just go and I evaluate and I figure out, okay, I could possibly do it this way or that way. And in doing so, like my buddy Brent, he he brought along a board, so it's basically we made a joke about it, but I was basically walking, well, without walking, sliding down the plank to get in the boat. And to get out of the boat, I slid back up the plank to get out of the boat into my wheelchair. And there's been a few times, like the last time I went on the boat, I fell and cracked my head and my back. Uh, like, it's not going to deter me from trying it again, because I will. I will try it again. Simple as that. I'm not going to let my condition, my problem that I have, I mean, being don't have any legs. I'm not going to let that. Uh, I'm not going to let that deter me from what I want to do. And if I can do it, I'll do it, as long as it's safe. But yeah, I can do it, so I'm going to try to. I'm going to give it a go. Kyle B. No, I didn't dye my goatee. This is my natural color. I've got white in here and dark in here. Yeah. No, this is my natural color. This doesn't look like the same color as my hair, but it is my natural color. My brother, I used to have a brother. I mean, he passed now, but right down his beard, this side was dark, this side was like blonde or red. It was kind of weird. He looked like he didn't, like this side of the face, he didn't have any hair on it. This side was all black, this side was red. It was kind of weird looking. Um, I think they do Insanity. Sanity asked me, Jeff, do your older videos still help on YouTube income? I think they do. Like I just looked at one, and some of them can't be monetized. I'm not sure why. I try to find out why, but I mean I can't find out why, so I just take them off. But there's one there I was looking at the other day. That was the one that I went into the hospital, and I just got my legs taken off, and it's like it was alarming photos. Somebody wasn't prepared for it. With my legs cut off and sewn up my stitches. You could see them all and everything. I mean, I think when I looked at that the other day, I had over 63,000 views. I'm pretty sure it still helps me out, but I don't know how much. But I think that's why people keep on saying you want to watch some old videos, see where I came from or how I evolved to where I'm at now. Um, yeah, go watch my old videos. Uh, but yeah, like I know that I've taken away, like my old videos are, well, more about me being out and about and stuff, but now they're more about me trying to get back to that because I'm trying to get back to being in a van again. And it's slowly coming, but it's taking a long time, and sometimes it takes its toll on me, I guess, because yeah, it's a little bit not, I wouldn't say depressing, but it's a little bit. Terry, Jeff, do you still have pain from your surgery? No, I don't have much pain. I think I keep on saying shadow, but I think they're called phantom pain, and it's not pain. I noticed the other day I was telling somebody, the guy that was helping me in and out of the shower. I said I noticed now. Lately, I've been getting a lot more Charlie horses. You know, than I have ever gotten before because I guess I tense up my body or tense up my stumps because I believe my muscles, I don't know, this is the way I see it in my head. My muscles were attached or hooked up to my knee, like because your knee bends like that. And when I tighten up, I can feel like I feel like my knees are bending, but I don't have any knees. So it's got to be the muscle. It's got to be the muscle memory that's tightening up like that. And yeah, and then sometimes when I move differently, like I get a Charlie horse in the back of my thigh. So yeah, not so much painful, but I feel my feet, I feel my heels. Anything that I had a problem with when I had actual legs and feet and heels, I still feel them every now and then. Like I can feel my big toe rubbing up against my shoe, but we all know that's not happening because I don't wear shoes. Yes, spring forward. It is frustrating. She writes down like, I guess it's frustrating that getting back to van life is slow, but you'll get there. Yes, I know I'll get there, and that's the thing. I got to sort of like slow down and not just be anxious and not just buy anything I see first. I don't want to wait too long, but I mean, not that I just jump forward and and do things. Yeah, I got to be patient, and that's one of the problems. I'm not that patient. So, um, Ruby, that's the only video I skipped, Jeffy. Yeah, well, it's not for the lighthearted, I guess. Um, it's not. I know that. You know, I sometimes think, uh, I sometimes think like when I watch them things, was it just an act? I don't mean like I did lose my legs and stuff, but I mean, did I accept it? It appears I accepted it pretty easily. But no, it's not an act. It's just that I've had years of knowing that that might happen, and I accepted that. Uh, so that's why sometimes it goes through like it didn't bother me. It's just like when my mom passed away, I had a period of time before that when I got back together with my mom, communicating properly and being respectful and um, just opening up and talking. And we had a great time before she passed. And then when the day came, like I was, like I said, even the night before she passed, I said, Ma, you don't have to hang here anymore. You've seen everybody you wanted to see. Everybody that wanted to come to see you has been here. So you don't have to sort of like stay for us if you don't want to, right? And yeah, the next morning she was gone. I got a call saying she was gone 7 o'clock in the morning. But I stayed back that one night, or I stayed back the night before, and that's what we talked about. And when she did pass, it didn't bother me so much because I've already accepted that. I already worked through that. I was working through that. I knew. I told myself one day I'm going to wake up and she ain't going to be here anymore. Doesn't mean she ain't going to be here, but she ain't going to be here, and that's what happened. And a lot of people thought I was heartless, cold, thought I didn't care, and I had to brush that off and say, well, they don't know because I did care, and I don't believe I was heartless. And I said everything I needed to say to my mom. I think a lot of people that were crying and bawling like babies were the people that didn't say everything they needed to say to my mom, and they got to live with that. I got rid of that before she passed. So, so if that's the case, yeah. Well, I've tried to take some of that. I think there's drugs you're talking about, spring forward. Um, yeah, I tried that for a while. I mean, it was working all right, but I'm not a big drug taker. I don't like taking drugs if I don't have to. A little bit of pain or a little bit of, it's kind of cool. It's kind of creepy and it's kind of cool all at the same time. I mean, I love it when I sit on my bed and I feel like my feet go right through my bed and I can feel the floor. Okay, I mean, I can't explain that. It's not painful. It's just like, yeah, it's just like I move. If I close my eyes and I move my legs left to right or I kick my legs out, I could feel my ankles go up in the air. And it's kind of cool. As long as I don't remember when I wake up in bed in a fright or in a hurry to get somewhere, as long as I remember I don't have legs or feet or anything to land on before I leap out of bed and try to head for the washroom. Yeah, that'll be a problem. But I haven't done that so far, so who knows? Um, well, I've seen a few of those too in Sandy. Not my mom though. Yeah, we all do. That's for sure. There's no right way for it either. I'm sure she is, Jennifer. Thank you. At least I hope she is. I like to think so. Well, yeah, I mean, yes, Jackie. I mean, that, yeah, that can be a difficult situation. I mean, I've gone through a lot of difficult situations, um, and yeah, everything is different. Like, I'm not trying to match anybody with anything, but my granddad died Christmas morning, just after my grandmother and I came home from Christmas mass, and he was having a fight with another family member, and they were both drunk. And one family member hit him over the head with a bottle, so I seen him die in his bed after being smashed. So yeah, it's like you don't want to see that, but and that messed me up for years. Uh, but you get to a point where I understand now. I'm not living in a fantasy land like I used to, and I'm not being taught all this. I don't want to. I don't want to disrespect anybody that believes, but not that I was taught all this hogwash of some religious beliefs. Uh, but I know that like I say, I know there's I know there's a God. I know that's what I believe in, and everything that follows. I know all that. Um, and I know we live, and I know we die. And all depends how we go. I don't know. It's up to each individual, or that's yeah. I don't know how that works, but I know we live. I know we die. Um, so yeah. So now it doesn't shock me, and I know it's really important to tell the people that you're with, anybody really, tell the people that you're with how you feel about it, how you feel about them, or how your feelings are towards them. Uh, get that all out before you don't have any more time to get that out. Because the rest, like I mean, if people pass and you don't have, and you haven't been able to say everything you needed to say, then you're gonna, that's gonna bother you for a while, probably. It bothered me, so yeah, probably. That's what I would think, anyways. Uh, yeah, everybody in my family that I know of, well, other than a aunt, or well, I believe my other aunt, my real aunt, is probably passed by now, but I don't know where she was or is. Uh, I have an aunt, like my uncle's wife. I think she's still alive, and I got a cousin, and I do have a sister. I just don't talk about her because we don't seem to get along, and that's okay. I've made amends as much as I can. So yeah, so everybody else in my family are all gone now. So I don't, my mom died at 80, my grandmom died at 90, my uncle died at 48, brother died at 48, my other brother died at 51, and my grandfather died at 65. So yeah, so all that stuff is, the only The only thing I worry about is I get out of here before my kids die. That's the only thing I would worry about. I hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, other than that, I'm okay with it. It's just, but yeah, we were born and we're going to die. So yeah, I'm reading some of the comments there. Sorry if I brung up some stuff, but yeah, it's just like, yeah, and that's it. So I got nothing to complain about. Well, losing anybody, even splitting up from people, it's a hard thing. If there's some connection there, and that person means a lot to you, like I mean, uh, yeah, I guess there's only one person. Well, I mean, uh, I've had lots of girlfriends and stuff, and I've been with a few people that have been with them a long time. I mean, the last one, the only one that I miss really is, I guess, would be the last one would be Catherine. Sometimes I miss, but I mean, I sit there and I know it was the right decision. I believe it was, anyways. I know it was the right decision because, yeah, we weren't we we did a lot together, and we supported each other for a lot of things, but there was just one or two little things missing that, and I don't know what side it was on, but there's one or two things missing that just, yeah, so you got to walk away from that, and you got to sort of like, you can hang on to it and stuff, I guess, but you can't sort of like dwell on it too long. Hey, Derek, glad to see you, man. Are you at home or are you still in the hospital? Anyways, yeah, so it's all good. Anyways, I guess on that note, oh man, that's a sad note. Before we all go, we gotta liven up the party or something. Yeehaw! Uh, yeah. Well, thanks for that walk down memory lane. Uh, but yeah, you know, life's too short. Got to live it while we can. Do the best of what we can with it. And yes, people are going to come in and out of our lives all the time, and we have to learn to accept that or deal with that. And yes, we've had to make tough decisions. Like I said, from this thing that my friend Sammy gave me or told me about it. Uh, and remember, everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Be kind always, and that's the whole point. You know, everybody, like, now I know a little bit more about all your stories. Uh, now I know a little bit more about all your stories, so I know a little bit more about yourselves and some of the struggles you had to deal with. And I know we all deal with them. Unless somebody talks about them or they bring them up, nobody knows what the other one knows. Do I sing? You're glad I don't sing, Roxanne. I can sing down in the valley and I bring a lunch. I like to sing tenor 12 miles away. You're gonna laugh at this, but when I was younger, before I guess my voice changed, I did used to sing. Actually, uh, I did used to sing. I sang in a choir for a bit, and I used to sing. And one time, now I don't know if I told you people this before, but I'll tell you now. You've heard it here first. Some of you Canadians, maybe even Americans, might know. Um, you ever hear of a singer called Tommy Hunter? Oh, he was I don't know what he was like a country singer of some sort, I guess. Tommy Hunter. Anyways, um, and it was at the Gavin Hotel in Quino. That's in Quebec, just on the other side of the Ottawa River. When I was a little kid, I was supposed to I was supposed to go on and sing before him. I was supposed to go on and sing before him. And I end up getting up on stage and I end up freezing and I end up peeing my pants and I end up running off stage. That was my singing career. But I do love to sing. It's just I got well, Catherine was the only one I used to think of. You're lying to me, but she used to love my voice, I guess. But I'd singing, driving down the road. I'd be singing in the car and singing tunes and yeah. I like to sing that way, but no, can't. I can't sing professionally or nothing like that. No. I got a really deep voice, obviously. So yeah, there you go, Craig. Oh God, I'm showing my age. Yeah, Tommy Hunter. Yeah, yeah, that was me. I was supposed to sing in front of him one day. It was just like a side act or something. Yeah, karaoke for fun, I guess. Yeah, I can't carry a note. I don't think I can. Oh solo mio, la 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 la. Yeah, not really good. Yeah, well, that's the thing, man. I love that. I'm not your typical guy. I guess I love that stuff. Like leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Leaving on a jet plane. That's about as good as it gets. See? Now Ruby's leaving because I was singing. I'm going to go. Big hugs to all of you. See you next Sunday. And maybe I will pass by Lauren to say hi. Okay. Bye bye. That song I know, yeah. Well, I remember some. I don't remember a lot. Yes, that's right. And didn't he do at one time? Uh, there's a couple of TV shows. Craig, I think he was on one of them one time. The Friendly Giant. I think he was on there one time, or one of those shows. I remember. Crazy. Margaret. Margaret. My mom always said she could sing any baby to sleep. It was the only way they could get away from her. Roxanne, yes, Jeff. You can sing. Yeah, I don't think so. Bye, Ruby. uh, that kind of singing is fun. Yeah, it's all right. I like different things. Oh, well, I hope you feel better, Ruby. Hugs, hugs to you. Love you. Take care. Yes, I remember Don Messer. Yes, I do. I remember the name. I can't put him in my head. I can you remember the Irish Rovers. I remember that too. Well, that's yeah. I think that's all our problem, Jackie. We can remember. Sometimes I got long term memory. It's great, but short term memory, not good. See you later, Ruby. Songs, not dings. Bye, Ruby. Hope you have someone you can talk to. Yeah, that's true. What's a ding, Jackie? What's a ding? Maybe it was me, and I said, yeah. Anyways, okay. It's been a long one. I thank you all very much for showing up. Don't forget, I got stickers, three, three for 14.99 or $5 a piece. Just be specific when you say what one you want. You got the new one. Uh, you got the new one, and you got the second newest, and this is the original. So yeah, I sent out a couple sets this week, so that's good. And yeah, thank you all very much for your support. And yeah, thank you for dropping by, saying hello. And yeah, we'll see you. Hopefully, we'll see you all next week. And yeah, and if hey next time, if this is this time all okay, or would you like me to pull it a little bit earlier? Because I'm gonna try to pull it earlier if I can. Like I mean, start at maybe start in the afternoon sometime. I don't know, but if it's okay, we'll be all right. Okay, we'll talk to you all later. I love you all. Okay, I'll do that too, Insanity. Thank you very much. Until next time, peace. I love you. Aloha. And we'll talk to you soon. Have a great week, all of you. Okay, I'll do that. Thanks very much.